I'm a member of Congress, not a member of the school board. But a son of mine graduated from the Atlanta Public School, and I meet hundreds and thousands of young people that have been very successful in the public school system here. The Atlanta School Board, school system, will resolve the problems, the issues, and will continue to develop a strong, viable system. We nominate each and every year some very smart young people that go to our military academy, and they're doing extraordinarily well. And I know a lot of the young people here at Morehouse and Spelman, great colleges and universities around the country. So I believe in these young people. They will succeed in spite of some of the difficulties.
Is there a civic lesson for the young men who perhaps may not be involved politically in Atlanta as it relates to this issue that maybe you can speak to?
Well, the only thing I would encourage young people, all young people, whether they're black or white or Latino or Asian American, Native American, men and women, to get involved in the political process and make a contribution. When I was growing up, my parents used to tell me, don't get in trouble, don't get in the way. But I was inspired to get in trouble and get in the way. So to come here on this campus, I'm deeply inspired seeing all these young people, and they look someone like they're in high school or middle school, but they're telling me they're freshmen, or sophomores, and juniors, and seniors. They're getting ready to go out in the world and fight the great fight. And thank the Secretary for being here. I'm really pleased to be here at Morehouse College. I'm not a graduate from Morehouse, but I have an honorary doctorate from Morehouse. I'm part of the family, part of the brotherhood. I think it's important for teachers to teach, not just everything that is in the lesson plan of the book, but teach everybody to be good citizens. And you're right. It was very hard and very difficult during another period in the history of our country for a black teacher, male or female, to carry an NAACP card or to be identified with the Civil Rights Movement. When I was growing up in rural Alabama, during the 40s and the 50s, I had to slip off to go to school. Attended a poor, segregated school. I grew up on a farm. So as a young child, I used to hide under the porch and wait for the school bus to come along and run out to the bus when I heard it coming up the hill to go to school, a one-room school. I never saw a black male teacher until I got to high school. Now I travel all over America, all over the world, and I meet Morehouse men doing everything. It is important to see black males in our school, elementary school, middle school, and high school teaching. The Secretary said he did well, and I agree with the Secretary. Teachers are underpaid, and we must do everything possible to pay teachers more. So become great teachers. It hadn't been for people like Martin Luther King Jr. and others telling me to read, and my own teacher telling me to read, and I read everything. I wouldn't be in the Congress today. In a few days, I'm going to receive the Medal of Freedom from the President of the United States. Farm boy, probably couldn't afford to go to Morehouse, didn't have the money. My grades are probably not that good. But I learned. And so I spent a lot of time in schools today as a member of Congress, teaching people, telling the story of the movement. And we all have stories to tell. So go and become a great teacher, a wonderful teacher. Dr. King, one of the best known graduates of the school, taught us. And he taught at Morehouse. He taught a course here. So you can be teachers, great teachers. He said we all can be great because we all can serve, and you can serve as a great teacher.